And we are here, people, fashionably late, but we here, we in the building, man. Welcome to another edition of Wake and Pack. Shout out to everybody. Let me go on and see who's in the house today. Definitely time for some Packer talk, but more so around the league, Zane. And the around the league is not me just, you know, really having concern for really what's going on with other teams, even though I'm like an NFL fan, but around the league is also to let us Packer fans just to know like how good we have it, right? And we could be reminded by the other things that are happening that's going on with franchises. But this will be based most of off of shit that ain't got to do with football. So we gonna start this off. Shout out to Milto. Milto's in the building, man. When Milto's in the building, y'all know what to do. Y'all got to hit that like button. My boy Zane Strong is in the building like clockwork. TR is in the motherfucking building. Shout out to the homie, man. Hey, thank you for coming through, man. Yes, Milto and Zane, they do their shit. They hold it down for me, and, I appreciate that. And, the favor will get returned at some point. Oh, yeah, y'all got that Florida living. I mean, I ain't complaining about California, but again, over here, we pay taxes. And not only do we pay taxes, this shit high as hell over here. Hell yeah, we all exchanging pleasantries. Shout out to my boy Big Nate in the building, bro. Shout out to Packers fans with swagger. John Bainon in the building, my boy. Again, hey, when you see Milto, hit that like button. When you see my boy John Bainon, hit that like button. They are two reminders. Whenever you see them up in the chat, oh, did I hit the like today? Let me help HPOV out. It's free as hell, and we will continue to remind you guys. So, yeah, shout out to TR. But, oh, my God, yeah, we got to do that over here. But you know what? I just call it the weather tax. I mean, we got it so good over here, y'all, that it's like, what I'm going to really complain about. But around the league, people. So first, condolences to, NFL, legend or, commentator, whatever you want to call him, Chris Mortensen. He's gone now. He's no longer with us. I'm going to be careful on the words I say when it comes to death. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. But he's gone, man. And just, my age that I am, literally grew up seeing him, Chris Berman, even Stuart Scott, recipes. A lot of these guys, Scott Van Pelt, a lot of these guys, still hanging in there. And one thing I will say is former athletes, and not even that, just YouTubers, period, are starting to take a lot of these jobs at ESPN. ESPN used to be the go-to, right? Watching dudes with suits talk about sports, but now some people just go to their team specific like YouTube channels, like here, or like, all the other top Packers YouTube channels around here that, I'm going to be a part of at some point, right? HPOV got to get some love in the Packers community, and I'm going to keep going until I do. Until I get recognized like other motherfuckers is. I want a goddamn be fan of the year. I don't know if they can handle that though. But yeah, just RIP, man. Rest in peace to Mort, man. Again, just grew up seeing him, and it ain't gonna be the same without him. And we just are to enjoy all the times he gave us. Good on the mic, just good talking, good with information, just a solid dude, man. So RIP to him, man. Hey, why not? And then, so another thing, Russell Wilson around the league. Russell Wilson gets cut. We already know that. But this is a feeling, that could give the Packer fans, we could feel better. So look, when we talk about cap hits, Russell Wilson is the most dead cap hit in NFL recent times, right? 85 million. They got to just eat. They got to just eat that. And just what a disaster that was, right? So listen to this. They won with Peyton Manning with a broken neck. They had to get him his on the way out. But Denver is one of those teams who every few so years, they are competitive enough to win the championship. They thought they were going to do that with Russell Wilson. And just look how it turned out. Look how just the fortunes of certain people's quarterback situations are turning out. At the same time, we can look in the mirror. You know, some people call it luck. Elliot Wolf called it luck. I don't give a fuck what you call it, but seems like, you know, look at what Denver's dealing with. They thought they had a franchise guy. Now they got to deal with all this dead money. And now they got to look for a new quarterback. And now they're going to be in salary cap hell. So we got to be feeling a little better about ourselves. Now let's go to Aaron Rodgers. Well, after Russell Wilson, Matt Ryan was the next known in 2022 with a 45.5 dead cap hit. Then we got Aaron Rodgers in 23 with a 40.3 dead cap hit, which we had to eat. And you know what? The more years that pass by and seeing the position that we're in, even with this dead cap hit, you got to thank the football gods. You got to thank Russ Ball. You got to thank Brian Gutekunst. You got to thank Matt LaFleur, because we could be in the same position as Denver. Aaron Rodgers left. We looking for our next guy. George. That's not the Packer way. That's not the way we do it, bro. We still out there competitive and still trying to win the Super Bowl with his dead cap hit. Tom Brady, 2023, 35 million dead cap hit. And last, Carson Wentz, 2021, 33.8 million dead cap hit. And for most of the players I just named, Russell Wilson, Tom Brady, even Aaron Rodgers, I think it'd be worth paying the dead cap just from what they did to us historically. All of those guys got a ring. But when it comes to the Carson Wentz, when it comes to even Matt Ryan, didn't quite get that ring, but he had an MVP season and pretty decent NFL career. But look at where we're at compared to some of these other people. So that's all I wanted to say, man. Yes, we paying that dead cap for Aaron Rodgers, $40 million. Just know somebody out there always got it worse than you. And Denver has it a lot worse. And it's going to take them a while to be competitive. So we need to appreciate being Packer fans, how we could just transition from quarterback to quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Call it luck, call it whatever. But, you know, we should be really happy about where we're at as Packer fans. Oh yeah, I gotta change it up every now and then. You know, change it up the car. You know, we in HPOV headquarters now. You know, in a hookah lounge or the tiki bar, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, you know, I owe y'all a different change of scenery every now and then. Shout out to my homie Love Jones. What's the word, bro? We chilling, dog. Thanks for joining, man. You know we all family here. Oh yeah, hey, more things we could look at. You know, hey, around the league, when we were looking around the league, not only are we looking at, you know, how disastrous other people's situation is, but we also got to look at how good our situation is. Another thing around the league, yeah, that was a bad one. And then just imagine, we could have got that same kind of deal, you know, but more with Rodgers. We could have sent Rodgers to Denver a year earlier and got that. But you know what? I'm happy with the picks we do have. Gutekunst's going to do his job. You know, he has a hard on for all these picks he has. So, you know, we in good shape. We straight, y'all. Shout out to Go Mike. Go Pack for sure. KH, they in trouble, bro. Imagine that. They got to do this 85 million cap hit. And then is bro really that bad? Is it coaching? What is going on, man? You know what I'm saying? So like we won't be seeing Denver winning a lot of games for a few years, people. So again, and they thought they were getting the guy that was going to change everything. So y'all see how even on paper, when you say, oh man, Russell Wilson going to Denver, oh, he's a Super Bowl champion and 9-time Pro Bowler. Da, da, da. Hey man, sometimes it's the scheme, sometimes it's coaching, sometimes it's a lot of shit that gotta go right for a football team to go out there and be competitive, to be a playoff team, to have a playoff run, which we should really appreciate. Hell yeah, get it in the gym, bro. Get it in the gym. I wish they do. I mean, again, we know we love Captain Kirk over there, you know, especially with his primetime record, and they always give us primetime games against the Vikings. So I hope Kirk recovers and comes back. But if that's what they're going to go get, I'm not afraid of them at all. So, you know, it was a joke, right? Last year when we were saying J Love is the best quarterback in the North. Hello, let's ask that same question now. I believe J Love is the best quarterback in the North with Caleb Williams coming, you know? Hell yeah, not just that, just our franchise's luck overall, bro. I be trying to tell people, man. You got a lot of sourpuss Packer fans. We haven't won since 2012, bro. We won, and you seen it, and you seen the one before that. Shut the fuck up. Hell yeah, we family in this bitch. Yes, KH, I did see that they were going to do that, but still, tough cookie, bro. 40 million. So they paying two of our deals that we'd had to pay with Aaron. So they're going to do 2 within 2 years. You got to split that bitch up. They'll be bankrupt if they really try to eat that 85. Other news, y'all. Cam Newton. I know this kind of old, but you know, got into it. And you know what? There's been a couple close calls with Cam Newton, right? With these camps. I don't know. People always want to test them. And what we all got to know, especially people like my age, it's a different day, bro. These little kids be talking shit, bro. So we just got to, you know, we so used to a motherfucker talk shit. We got to give them a receipt for it. But the kids is just different nowadays. Sometimes you just got to let it fall off your shoulders. That was on one incident. That's not the incident that I'm talking about now where, and then first of all, you motherfuckers got to learn how to jump somebody. I know Cam Newton is a whole 6'5", 250 pounds, right? Ex-player should be in tip-top shape, right? But damn, it's 2, 3 of y'all, man. When you jump somebody, there's 3 of us and 1 of you. I'm grabbing the leg. You know, whenever me and the homies, we never really had to. But, you know, whenever somebody had to get jumped, if this nigga was really laying niggas out, hey, we all know somebody got to get down there and grab a leg, chop him down, get him on the ground. Y'all motherfuckers, he managed to keep his hat on whole time, and y'all niggas can't do shit. Y'all just moving around. He's just handling all y'all, manhandling y'all. That's embarrassing on y'all part. So motherfuckers need to learn how to jump somebody. If it's more than 2 people, the third motherfucker don't even need to be no swinging. His ass just need to grab a leg. Oh yeah, they be talking crazy as hell, man. I love the rage quits, and you know they always want to say nigger too. It's like whole game we was cool, right? We talking, chilling, whole game we was cool, and soon as I win the game, you nigger. It's like, oh man, I wish it did bother me like it bothered other people. They get confused when they call me a nigger. I'll be like, yes, I am. You know, I'll be like, I'm a good nigger. You know, I'll be trolling them back. You know, they used to somebody yelling back and even reporting they bitch ass. You know, because they shouldn't be talking like that. But again, we got some sore losers out there. So we got the Cam Newton. I just don't understand. You know, again, I don't want him to get beat up. But damn, when it's 2 against 1. 3 against 1. Hey, somebody grab a leg, man. Take the motherfucker to the ground. Y'all motherfuckers is wrestling with this dude. You're not going to win that way. So shout out to Cam for that whole situation. Just ended up being safe. It wasn't nothing tragic or nothing like that. But again, in these camps, just like in some of the camps he was hosting in cities, it's like be appreciative that this man is in your city hosting and camping. You could probably learn something from some football. Or there's times where you meet a football NFL star when you're younger, and that's just all the motivation that you need to move on. You know what I'm saying? So like, shout out to Cam for doing these camps. But I seen in one of the camps, one dude's like, hey, is Von Miller still your daddy? It's like, why is y'all talking like that? Okay, strip sack, fumble in the Super Bowl. Somebody had to win that game. Cam didn't jump on the ball. Like, it's over with. He's the MVP. They went 15-1 that year. Like, you know, not everybody gets a ring, bro. You know, that's what I'm saying. When last time Carolina got a ring, right? We are in a good position, y'all. Hey, Zane, you got to do something. You got to do something, bro. Like, you know, again, I always tell them, I'm like, listen, we rolling and then it just get out of hand. You got to take them to the ground. You got to give yourself another chance, bro. And UFC, if a motherfucker getting struck and he's not good at defending strikes, what you think he going to do? Go for the takedown. So ain't no reason 3 niggas should be standing up and this nigga still got his hat on. I'd at least knock this hat off. This nigga had stayed on and getting jumped by 3 people. Shame on them. Hey, if it was my boys, Cam would have been in trouble. Oh, yeah. And then it's like, you were so cool before. Like, I played dudes in Madden, and we playing the whole game, talking, chit-chatting, laughing. As soon as I win, they start with the nigger jokes and shit like that. It's like, I ain't even tripping. But it's like, boy, you know, first of all, you know, are you ever going to really go say that to somebody's face, right? Or is this just a fantasy you live in? Now, if you really live in that life, I'll respect it if you really out there saying it to people, right? But if you just saying this shit in a video game, you know, like, bro, you know, go to somebody in real life and say that shit. That's all I got to say about them people. But again, they're kids and they get mad, and, you know, I do whoop a little ass, right? So, you know, they're going to get mad at that. But yeah, I wish that would change. But again, that's just a newer generation. And then again, it came from their ancestors. So this came from a long time ago, but still, newer generations should be a little bit more understanding. But they pick and choose when they want to do it. And nowadays, shit, everybody's saying nigga. You got everybody saying nigga. So that's a whole nother subject. But back to Packer news. Again, they act like some shit was gonna get done tomorrow, today. Like, just chill out. With the Aaron Jones talk, it's just merely just negotiations, bro. It's just negotiation tactics, man. Everybody does it, bro. Sometimes you just gotta throw it out there. So, hey, Rosenhaus, his job is, no matter how Aaron Jones feels about the team he wants to be at, obviously he can't override suggestions and take less money or do whatever, but his agent's job is to get him the most lucrative deal that he can get him, no matter what team he's on, right? But again, we will see about this Aaron Jones thing. And then again, in Goot, we trust, y'all. In Goot, we trust. So whatever happens, you got to think this guy's smart enough to keep us competitive. He has kept us competitive over the past, so many years. So. Few combine darlings out there, right? So we're gonna have to be on the lookout for them. Draft is creeping on us, right? We got another month. Still a couple of more important dates coming up before, and we will go over all of that. But yeah, man, that's what I'm on today. Just a little bit around the league. We gotta feel better. We gotta feel better about just being Packer fans, man. No matter what, you got dudes. Look at New York. We don't know what we're gonna get with Rodgers over there. Where's Russell Wilson gonna go? San Francisco, hey, the door is closing. Theirs is closing and ours is opening. They might have one more shot, right? But they shit closing, bro. So again, we need to be happy where we at. My boy is here. Shout out to Packers Kingdom, man. Taylor Bell. For that, Taylor, different strokes for different folks, man. Again, you got 32 different GMs out there that think differently. And obviously you can see from the draft track records, you got some guys who just out there and don't get it. We do know the Niners get it. They ain't better than us at drafting, developing, but they are amongst the top of drafting people and developing them. They got a few guys, homegrown guys, Kittle, Debo, couple homegrown Bosa, so we got to give them a little credit as far as they draft and developing, but I still don't think they're on the level as ours. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Ernie Martinez in the building. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, sometimes I get pissed off and I talk a little shit. But yeah, man, most of the time I just tune them out, be quiet, and then they just literally be talking to themselves the whole stream, like the whole game. So yeah, I definitely do that. No, I did not. But if it's informative, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna check out that shit as soon as we done with this. It's all good, Brandy. Just around the league, and like I've been telling our Waking Packers, when I do around the league, it's not only to see what's going on around the league, but it's also to look in the mirror as Packer fans and know how good we got it. We were just talking about Russell Wilson and his 85 million dead cap. We thought Aaron Rodgers 40.3 was bad. They got to split this dead cap over. Definitely. They got to split this dead cap over 2 years. So they're going to be in cap hell, something that we thought we were going to be in. And I was just saying how we transition from being in cap hell to how other people do it. We in cap hell, but we still being competitive, and once these last few things get off the books, we figure out Bakhtiari, whatever with Aaron is totally done. And, paying off everybody else, we're going to be in good shape. We also wanted to say RIP to Mortensen, Chris Mortensen. I'm sure you know him well, Brandy. Everybody knows him. That's a great question. Hopefully somebody could look it up for us, but it's got to be, is it sometime this month? Sometime this month? I don't know. We got to check. But yeah, other guys, dead cats we was talking about. We talked about Cam Newton getting jumped and how he managed to keep his hat on with 3 against 1, 4 against 1. This dude still has his hat on. That was me and my boys. Hey, you already know. Grab a leg, take his ass to the ground, and now we got the advantage. Ain't no reason 3 motherfuckers should be struggling with 1 dude standing up. I don't care who he is. I'm grabbing legs. Hey, a lot sooner than we thought. So, that is coming up. And, we're going to know a little more. And that's around that time is when shit going to be hitting the fan, right? And everything's going to be going down. So keep that in y'all calendars, y'all. March 13th. That's when we're going to know what direction we're going in. We're going to get a free agent linebacker or we're going to get a free agent safety, And then we'll have a better idea, obviously, of how we're going to attack the draft once we see what we do in free agency. So that's going to be great, and that's going to be an exciting time. And, I was reserved. I was chilling. I was cool. I was okay with not making any moves. But Goot want to take his ass up there talking about something. Oh, no, we'll make a move. Okay, bro. We'll see. We'll see if we get a Whitfield, although I think they'd be smart to re-sign him. Patrick Queen, they'd be smart to re-sign him, right? Why? I mean, they just were, Super Bowl contender. Why are they going to get rid of one of their best players? And they just got a new defensive coordinator. So, again, we'll start seeing what happens. Some people will test the market, Aaron Jones included. Hopefully not, because he's gone if he does, So, my whole thought process, Brandy, was no up until Gutekunst walked up there. Gutekunst has no problem punting on questions or just, kind of, he answers straightforward and he gets the questions done. But he didn't have to say that. He pretty much said that we'll make a move if a move is to be made. And from our safety play over the past couple of years, I think a move is to be made, not only in free agency, but in the draft. We need a safety in the draft and a safety in free agency. I don't know how we're going to flip-flop everything else, but I think for sure free agent target should be a safety and the draft target should be a safety. And everything else, work itself out. That's a good question too. Shit, I don't even remember. But again, we had a read, Owens is still relatively new. Rudy Ford, so yeah, I get mixed up with these years. But and then when did Amos leave? 2 years ago or last year? Did Amos play last year? I don't know. It's hard to remember. And yeah, I don't even know how the market was last year. Right. Levitt seemed like 2 years ago. And yeah, Owens, well, yeah, those were 2 years ago. And on them, bro, man, I don't know their contract situation. I think Owens is gone. Good player, but that's it, just good, right? Like he ain't, again, we'll see what Hafley can pull out of these people, but I don't know if Owens is going to be in the plans. Savage got a better chance than Owens, but again, they both might be gone. We don't know, but I can't wait to see. Oh yeah, hey, shout out to Milto. I 100% agree, bro. Like, like I said, even like when playoff losses, I kind of take them, I kind of take them like rough, right? But this last one kind of felt good in a weird way. It didn't feel good, but I was just like, okay, that needed to happen for J Love. So from now on, we won't see those kind of mistakes anymore. And I think J Love gonna come with a whole new kind of outlook and ball game when it comes to the playoffs. And I heard some, Ryan Clark or somebody like, oh yeah, this next year is gonna be Jordan Love's breakout year. I'm like, what, nigga? This was his breakout year. What is you talking about? Number 2 in the NFL. Shout out to my boy MVP for sure, bro. MVP, hey, Mr. Vice President and Vontavious Porter. How about that? I'm totally fine, Brandy, with bringing AJ Dillon and Aaron Jones back and having Emmanuel Wilson be the third back. I know that's boring. I guess people just like change. People, oh, we got this guy in a draft. Oh, Derrick Henry's out there. Oh, Tony Pollard's out there. Oh, Austin Eckler's out there. And whoever else is out there. But I don't want nothing to do with no running back right now. If so, draft them, and that's it. If so, draft them, and that's it. But getting a free agent right now, again, unless like we are ready to just go all in, and that would be like a Derrick Henry acquisition. And actually, to go all in for our team, I don't even know if it'll be getting another offensive piece. To go all in on our team, we need like 2 or 3 defensive pieces. If you really want to be honest, if you want to go all in, but I don't even think getting a T Higgins on offense would be like going all in. There's only one ball, and J Love gonna spread that bitch around the best way he can. So I don't even want to hear about no running back right now. Definitely. And it seems like we missed out, Brandy. It seems like every year we got that guy, right? That veteran offensive lineman like Billy Turner. The other time we got Jared Valdir. The other time we got I forgot the other dude's name. It was a guy who kind of looked like Bakhtiari, like his twin or something like that. We always got that vet kind of guard or tackle or swing guard / tackle, but we haven't been doing that. And I just think we're drafting one this year. We might draft 2 offensive linemen. One will probably be a for sure tackle, and the other one will be another swing guy, And again, what are we going to do with Josh Myers? And, again, Josh Myers could play guard too. He played guard, that's a little easier than center, right? Center, you got a lot. I mean, center is very important. You got to know what everybody's doing. You got to direct everybody. You got to call the protections, and you got to get physical. Maybe Josh Myers might be better if he's just at guard, right? And he don't have to handle all that. So I don't know. But again, he's played good at times this year, and then he's played very bad at times this year. So still learning, still a young player. If you're looking at attributes, I mean, he in his size, like he got it all, right? 300 plus pounds, 6'5". That's a big boy, So got to use him. Definitely. And it's only getting better, bro. And then we're gonna find a way, to figure out, because again, dudes is gonna end up having to get paid. I know we jumping ahead of time, but Romeo he gonna demand something decent, right? Like we can't just give Romeo a hot dog and a Coke, right? Especially the numbers he's gonna be putting up this coming up year and the years that he was. Hey, that San Francisco game, he was balling out. So. Oh, you already know. I always say Goo got a hard on, man. Goo, all them picks, and he does because they mentioned, like, Goo, you have all these picks. He could have been like, yeah, I'm excited to use them. He said, I need more. That dude is crazy, bro. Again, send him to the grocery store. He gonna get you a 3-course meal and a snack for a very good budget, man. Him and Russ Ball, however they do what the hell they've been doing, kicking the can down the road, turning, making extensions, turning certain shit to bonuses, turning other shit to fucking, all kind of shit, bro. He's just crazy. Well, I would draft there. I would just draft one though, Valentine has to be promising, right? So we already got the man, right? Jair. So Valentine, he stepped up where he needed to. And we're waiting for Eric Stokes, man. We have to still see. We've seen flashes in his rookie year, but ever since then, it's been downhill. But, he's been dealing with injuries. So I would definitely draft one. But I think we just going to have to go out there as is, and I think they'll be okay. Draft one. And, safety, I think we need to focus on. But I'll just draft one corner. But, Jair, Valentine, Stokes, if he shows up how he's supposed to, Stokes is supposed to be on the other side of Jair. So if you can have that, or, again, it depends on Hafley, man. Hafley might get funky, man. He might have Jair doing all kind of different shit. I don't know. He might just have him press. Hey, we'll see, man. That's another thing that I just cannot wait for, to see how Hafley attacks offenses, because he does have a defense, what they call an attacking defense. They dictate. Yes, we do. I wouldn't mind, us getting Rasul back. I think at that direct time, Goot was like, okay, that was in the middle of the J Love learning. And, when they interviewed him, he's like, oh, well, we don't have enough time. I mean, he's like 10 games is not fair to assess Jordan Love. This was at that time, locker room was just having issues. They got rid of Rasul, so I don't think that Goot thought that Rasul fitted in a timeline to win a championship. That's what I really thought. But then we kind of sped up, our timeline and winning the championship. So we probably shocked Goot, and then he's like, well, damn, but at least, again, he got a pick for him. All we can do is go in the draft and get a Rasul type player, which we should be able to do with the premium picks that we have. So gave up a 5, though. We didn't just trade 3s. We got a 3rd round pick from him, but we gave up a 5. So yeah, definitely. Definitely. They're gonna do a little bit of everything. They are not gonna be present every play as much as we thought or wish they would. But again, they will. I think we got a good mixture of guys, and you got to think we're gonna add somebody. How much of a premium pick are we gonna go get Cooper DeJean, right? Like, how much of a premium pick are we going to use on it? Or are we just going to wait like Taylor Bell, like Packer Kingdom said, and get a corner later in the draft? So that remains to be seen. Well, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's on the way. So we just got to respect him while he's here. Just like Ted Thompson, man. He came in and did his thing. You know what I'm saying? And but yeah, what is it? 2 years to go, right? Or 1 year? And I think we seen a guy who they said, I don't know. I seen one again, media, but I see, he seems like a younger guy. But I seen the guy who maybe might replace him. But again, that's neither here nor there. Shout out to Jared Reyes. Yeah. A lot could get done if you use them right. You know what I'm saying? We kind of had that guy in the Oren Burks. Didn't work for us. Why? Because he wasn't being used that way. When he went to San Francisco, he was being used the way he needs to, more in coverage. And he could be, one of those guys. But we also have to see who we have on the roster that could fit that, And I absolutely would. Number 1 for returning purposes. I'm not going to say returning purposes only, but he does not need to be on the field on defense that much as he has been. And again, only in a pinch for a play or two. Somebody gets hurt for an extended amount of time. Somebody gets hurt in the game and they just need a little quick, him go in there real quick. That's the capacity I want to see him in on the defense, And also him being on defense takes away from his punt return skills. That's why we had Jaden Reed back there. So if Keyshawn Nixon is not playing defense, I'd rather have him returning kicks and punts so Jaden Reed doesn't have to return punts. As good as Jaden Reed is returning punts, like I can close my eye, like I ain't got to hold my breath or nothing. When I see him fielding punts. I think he only had 1 muff this year, and it was kind of a weird situation. So, but we don't need him on special teams. We need him on offense only, and he needs to excel more on offense. So I would keep Keyshawn just as a returner. Led the league in returns 2 years in a row. You don't do that on accident, bro. He's getting yards out there. San Francisco game, he almost changed the game. Good job by, who was it, Eric Wilson jumping on that ball too. He fumbled, but damn, he changed the field position for us. So I would absolutely bring him back. And again, they ain't just out there giving out all pros on the corner, bro. They don't get those out, bro. They get Pro Bowls out nowadays on the corner. See, I was walking down the street. Somebody was like, you want to be a Pro Bowl player? I'm like, yeah. They was about to give me the forms to fill it out and all that. Remember the Pro Bowl used to mean something, y'all? Now, anybody be making it. And not only do people make the Pro Bowl, but they don't even go. And then they get even some lesser dude to be a fucking reserve Pro Bowl. And again, it's just crap. Oh yeah, for sure. But Murphy on his, Murphy gonna be on his way out. Well, yeah, he was more of a stocky, right? He wasn't 5'10", 5'11", but he had a more stock to him. So yeah, he was definitely, man. If we could get him, if we could get a duplicate of him, man. And he was cut short by injuries, bro. But when he came, he changed the game for us, bro. That dude was a baller out of Bethune-Cookman, y'all. Shout out to Nick Collins, Packer great. Took that shit all the way to the house on the Super Bowl. Picked off Big Ben, just Packer great there. And sad he got cut short by injuries. But yeah, he was a stocky dude. I'll say 5'10", 5'11" at best. But he was a nice, little size. And very athletic and just a fucking baller. Instinct, close to Woodson, man. Hey, they they fed off each other, man. Man, remember those days of defensive back play? Man, remember those days, y'all? Even fucking, Mike McKenzie and Al Harris, even fucking shit, Sam Shields and what's my boy Tremont? What man, we had some nice, we need to get back to that, having some secondaries like that. See Wood back there, like come on, Goop. We need a safety and free agency and in the draft. Please, come on, let's do it. We got the picks. You talking about you're gonna do something in a free agent and free agency, so go get us a safety and go draft us a safety. So but yeah, man, that's where we at with everything around the league. Just be happy that our quarterback ain't getting in scuffles at camps. Just be happy that our quarterback ain't getting cut with an 85 million dead cap hit. Let's be happy that the Packers are on the way up. Yeah. Yeah, I would say so. I would say so. I thought Ha was promising, but he didn't live up. I like Morgan Burnett a lot, but again, I think he still didn't live up to what I thought he would do, but at least he came back for a second stint, right? But Atari Big B, we have a few kind of, household good Packer names at safety, but we can definitely have a Minka Fitzpatrick type, what I'm saying, type draft pick. Like we need that kind of guy, long, rangy, would it happily say erase the field, erase shit, Oh yeah. Oh yeah, well. Whew. Don't forget about what about Gunther, bro? He was horrible. But yeah, we had some tough times at corner. Ahmad Carroll, y'all remember Ahmad Carroll? I thought he was gonna be it. Who else? Jackson. Remember Jackson? What's that motherfucking name? He came at the times that he was a corner. What's the dude first name? I forgot. But yeah, we had a couple and again, everybody does it. There it is, Josh Jackson. Boy, I thought he was. Boy, I was like, when we got him, I'm like, woo, we about to, but it just didn't translate well. But again, I probably could be coaching, probably could be coaching. So that's why, man, hey, we got to enjoy Hafley too, bro. I ain't seeing this dude hanging around too much long, right? We might get a good 2 years out of Hafley. They might, how they do, and how nice Matt LaFleur is. Oh, go ahead. No, keep him. But hey, I signed you for 2 years, 2 years. Whatever it is. Don't be that nice. Belichick used to say no. You know what I'm saying? But let me get the fuck up on out of here, y'all. It was nice around the league today. I will see you guys back tomorrow. You already know what time it is. Shout out to Brandy Lewis. He done got paid already, but it's about time, It's about time he starts, and how many people get third contracts? I know he was one of the youngest, to ever be drafted, I believe. Still might be at his age, but bro, you have to help us out a little bit, so we ain't gonna break the bank for him. We gave him something nice a couple years ago. So, but yeah, man. Shout out to Brandy Lewis. Thank you always. Shout out to Jared Reyes. Shout out to Zane Strong, of course. If I forgot about you, I didn't forget about you. Mr. Vice President. Shout out to TR for coming through earlier. Thank you. Milto, of course. John Bainan, of course. Shout out to Big Nate, Packers fan with swagger. Shout out to Packers Kingdom, Taylor Bell. Shout out to Ernie Martinez, of course. KH of course. Shout out to my boy KH. Goat Mike Fitness, who was in the building today. And I know it's a couple other people I gotta hit up, but again, if I forgot about you, I didn't forget about you. Love Jones, my boy. Thank you for coming through, bro. Shout out to Monica and Naya over there too, the whole family, the cat, the dog, the fish, and yeah, we all good, man. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.